Kobe's face while we're waiting. That's what I need. Look, there's still more match to go. Who knows? For now, though, we're diving on into this one with a little bit of a spray through the wall. The retake. In fact, they will not be reinforcing B. They'll be playing off of it here in the pistol and grabbing a lot of damage on the way through.
Yeah, it's worth noting with this map that lauress is a completely different player. Like, normally you see him on the likes of a Killjoy. It's sort of like trying to clutch out rounds. In this one, he's that aggressive jet looking to try and take space. Died within the first few seconds, and the B hold managing to do quite a lot from the outskirts. The retake already looking fantastic. They even have a flank as well on one of the remaining players over on that bonk side.
You know, you'd appreciate it. Have a little bit of a better weapon in there. Where's round number 2? You ain't going to. Snakebite up close. Destructive, not quite hitting the shots. The rifle comes through to save the day, maybe giving them an opportunity. Lauress up close now, running around, low HP. Remember that headshot was hit earlier, and there's the follow-through. Finally taking down Keiko and putting this into a 2 versus 3 already. Pretty damn good round for Fireflux. They're in a nice spot to potentially close this out. I'm not sure, I think they managed to retrieve at least one of those vandals. Yes, they did.
Well, it doesn't matter now. The other one is dropped to the deck as well. It was kicked to be too much supportive utility at the moment, because you just have a player that's popping off. That's why I'm saying it's unsustainable, because it's just how long he can keep this up for. There you go. Oh, he used all his power up in the first couple of rounds. Even still, though, the team have traded back. Again, a weird purchase for the side of bonk, and it leaves a few players without weapon.
Oh, bonkar. He's managed to find a little safe corner at least, so he won't be forced out to his death. Maybe that could play a little bit of an advantage now as they fight back in. 2 players coming from the spawn. Because they know there's a guy isolated on that right side. They want to kill Kicks, but they've spotted the spawn push instead. Kicks now left alone. Good headshot connected. The wall was in the way, and the Bulldog not having the pen. 88 HP. Who knows, man? I want someone to do it now. You're going to see it on Reddit in a few days. Oh!
Spike down mid.
Down she goes.
Shot from Kicks. Oh, where he is though. Viper screen's actually giving him a little pocket to sort of hide in it. It's almost worked out nicely for them. And juseu's on the flank. juseu's completely behind them, and it doesn't seem like they've even really noticed it. Finally, they've killed off Kicks. Seekers is going to give that info, and he's just using his flash to try and slow them down while the rest of the team hold that cross. Although they're somewhat losing the battles. The main issue, though, the time. juseu just landing everything.
We're enemies now.
It technically says Ireland and France.
Good.
But
Good. Okay, we're not. I rescind the war declaration. We can coexist.
Oh, spam coming through. lauress has still managed to win that opening duel though, and Viper's Pit already thrown in onto the site. This is a chance to do some serious damage to the Viners. Bonk just full on sprinting. The W key into the Viper's Pit, trying to catch someone out, and lauress is still just on a tear.
Oh, okay, juseu, nice shot. Not sure if that was like a pre-fire or if he somehow saw him, but that was nuts. Keiko's left the lone blade storm in half. Yeah, maybe just expected that second player either way. Hello, goodbye, destructive. Up close, able to do the damage. Keiko's in for 1. We've got a Hunter's Fury kill and a team kill. He was left on 5 HP after that incredible start to the hold. And I don't think they'll mind the team damage that's come through. We've ended up in a 4 versus 1. It attacked them. Ready for it to be a play through mid. And try and deal with the Viper's Pit from behind. They're going
no, they can at least clear. Oh! Clear out aspects of it, but yeah, this is. You've already seen a shock dart. You know that there are more than one player on this side of the map.
Oh my
Even
God.
Still, though, they got rid of Kicks for
They
free.
heard the dash.
I don't know how lauress has managed to get this far. Oh, it's a little bit awkward. Viper's gone as well, and lauress is just hitting everything. Healed back up by a teammate, and juseu now has eyes on the spike. I don't know if there's a flash on the other side. It is, but it seems like they don't have any clue as to where this last player currently sits. Even still, though, they've taken the spike, they've walked away, and now they've spotted him as well.
Perfect, and the double swing here to close it. It's like he's the main character in the movie.
It's funny because I said at the beginning of the game I didn't want it to just be a one-man team, It somewhat is, and wow, he's died in this round very early. An aggressive push coming out from bonk that it has left an opening. That opening is going to be on the A side.
Yeah, he's the sort of risks you need to take in these rounds, right? I mean, it was a frenzy opening duel. You're not going to get that holding on backside A, but... Oh no, there's another player as well. Juseu had come through the spawn. That's a big mistake by Parla, a big misread on how this round was playing out. Bonk now surrounding them completely. There's a player behind the box already. Parla just were not ready for this round. Caught off guard completely. Now Ruxic has to clutch it. A 1v3. He's got the first. They're all the way around the other side of the pyramid, though. Up close already. He's not expecting.
Again, Bonker proving to be resilient, and we know that they're going to be strong on this attacking side. Now lauress doesn't have much to play with. That Blade Storm and the rest of the team on pistols, but it's looking like they might try and return to sender, Mitch, as they are now man up with a plant.
Yeah, and of course it's lauress leading the charge. lauress finding that opening kill. lauress who's running it down into their spawn, delaying the rotations, dealing damage, going back for a heal, and he's right back into the fight, looking for more victims. They know there's a flank coming through. It's being watched now by 3 of them. The off just missed the shot, but now the others have seen him. Cage up, he's behind it and killed lauress, actually. Decent work there. bonkar fell in the meantime, so the numbers are kept equal, and now Jlerst is last alive. Stuck behind the boxes, moving out his wall. Oh, he walked through it! And
5 rounds for them on the defense is more than enough. Like, they have been doing pretty well from this point onwards, and they might be looking for a little more. Keiko finding one with that operator. Normally so good at finding them these opening picks when he has this gun in hand. The only problem I see is that Destructive is about as isolated as he could be. The rest of the team are very far away, especially with a deep A push through cave. You'd expect the rotation to be much further forward. He actually swings back out.
Ambitious.
I don't know about that one.
Ambitious indeed. I'm not sure. Oh, okay.
What?
bonkar can see through smokes. He's taken down one player. Lit Jlerst to 1 HP. Now he's looking for him. He's almost found him as well. Literally 1 HP at this point. The Viper's pit going to be his only salvation, and he's caught. bonkar, of course, is the one to catch him. Swinging the angle, though he wasn't ready for lauress. The Seekers this time to support the A push. Viper holding for anybody in halls. Trap watching behind. Got all the coverage they need here. Need Chamber to stay alive late into the round. Protect from some of the flaws that have been there, but I guess that's why Viper is staying so far back. It's aggression on site, though. They don't get a ton of space. Shut down by bonk, and well, at this point, with the spike down, it's not a lot Viper can really do.
Yeah. Not got any better either. They know exactly. Hasn't been having a great game.
Yeah, and unfortunately it does come down to that sometimes. You know, you don't need to hit your shots, but when the utility falls, then the team is in such a weak spot. The spam through the smoke there did so much damage to the attackers as they cross over. Sova just on a lick of HP. It's getting healed up as we speak. That's going to be the heals and the decay of...
On a double wraparound? This is such a bold attempt. I think they've got lineups to try and delay, and then bonkar's going to come around from the flank, but the thing is, in a 3v5 scenario, they really need to hit some crazy shots, and it seems like they've got an idea already that there could be someone around this position. bonkar about to go looking through, and he's just been destroyed, and those snake bites aren't going to buy nearly enough time. Halfway done already. Kicks needs to connect every single bullet from here on out, and he is not getting full buy for quite a while, so they need to win this. And if they do, yeah, all is forgiven. But if not, well, maybe a bit foolish. Oh, that's a good tag.
Okay, he's still alive.
What?
He survived most of the way back and then got destroyed. Okay, big swing by JJ.
Oh,
it's providing the space for lauress, who's just picking up everybody. The Vandal in hand, a 3v2. Cage about to drop, and so is Kicks. lauress only has bonkar to deal with. bonkar has 3 enemies left up against him. The swing into the most deadly of those, and it's lauress who's dropped. bonkar set now in the 1v2. Has a little bit of space to work with, dancing around the pyramids. Here comes the peek, and it's perfectly timed.
Your half.
That he now
doesn't
has
have to
ahead
dash
of him.
in anymore.
Now he gets to...
If he does turn up, it almost feels like it's over, because lauress has just kept them in this game long enough for now the rest of the team to potentially come back online. Solid flash as well, and it is another force fight. It's another investment coming through for bonk. They are refusing to take an eco, and it means there's still pieces missing. And in the meantime, Parla have been slowly building up economy. Sure, it's only been a couple of players surviving each time. Or Juseu, he's watched his teammates try and fail in these clutches. Oh, first one's free. Second one.
Anchor to get out of there. One shot for free. Gonna hide away. Here comes the recon though. Time to shoot it. Or stand still and get revealed in the open. That is also a strategy.
Maybe expecting a teammate to shoot the dart, but I guess that never came through.
This is piss.
JJ attempting. I guess it was just something to try and cross over, but Destructive, yeah, he's not played with any. He's got aggressive and has been caught because of it. Now we've got a counter, and somehow Kicks has come out with two. This round doesn't make a lot of sense. The question is there going to be a turn once again? JJ, he's already used his Hunter's Fury. He's got a couple of shots. Does he jump it across? Maybe it was just, hey, this could work, and then
you might be right. They might have had literally nothing, and it's just a screw it. Let's use it as a smoke.
Oh, he's gonna go back. Oh, that's the second round in a row he's been punished for something maybe a little bit too audacious. This leaves Jlerst in a bit of a rough spot. He's got support though from JJ. The timing couldn't have been better. Okay, his teammate goes down. I don't think anybody on Parla are going to give a damn. Left onto bonkar. He's had some clutches this tournament. A first kill found, but while he's left stuck in the mud, 35 HP. At least has time to play with, but this is like fighting up against something. So if that's wrong, it's not my fault.
That's interesting. All right, Keiko's in towards the side. Blade Storm in hand. JJ trying to hold on. Does well for the first, the second, the third. They're adding up a nickel four. That is Parla Esports locking in map point in style.
Wait, can we just have a look at the scoreboard? So JJ is now on 21 kills because he just got 8 kills in the last 2 rounds. Oh, well, I don't know if he's going to be overtaking lauress, but he definitely has made this a 2-horse race, even if there is still a catch-up. And while we mentioned the stars of Bonk, unfortunately, in this second half, rather than stepping up to the plate, it seems like they've fallen a little bit flat. And, wow, just getting slammed. See if they've got anything they can try and adapt to. But by the looks of it, another pacey take incoming. They have won the battle on lauress, though. Not a bad start.
Twitter 4 still lurking around though. Well, jonx won't be able to connect with it at least. No punish there. Bonk maintaining the man advantage, looking for mid control, spread even as well. Holding for holes and being aggression. That jump is heard. Jlerst knows what's on the other side. The camera, the jump spot coming through.
I've got your
He should have a decent idea of how they're approaching this one, but the problem is now he's surrounded. They've lost JJ. What? I guess there were tracers. He fired back on them. Does well for that kill. But juseu snuck up.
Oh. Well, Destructive has been spotted. He does get away with it, though. I think they were almost hoping they could force him down the chute. And well, jonx is going to end up getting stunned up. This gives a lot of information, and the problem is they're always going to be looking over their shoulder, knowing that that Viper is likely somewhere behind an aggressive position from Keiko as well. And what? For jonx. Found himself a rifle. Knows where the jet is. Can at least try his best. A nice couple of shots through. Time ticking. Been able to convert just yet. And they've got to be careful because mid control has been completely taken. This is looking like a ruse though. The spike is actually going in the direction of A. And they have managed to pull a player or two. But Jlerst, low on HP, is still here. Aha.
Yeah, he probably shouldn't have been allowed to walk up here. They're double holding the wall, triple holding it. What the hell? He knows where both of them are at least. This reveal's about to come through.
That actually opens up the site on A. The thing is though, it worked as a fake, sure. But what you've lost in return for what you've gained is not worth the trade. A 2v4 after plant. It's not even like the Hunter's Fury is online. It's still an orb away, so a kill needed for bonkar. And Destructive has to play an aggressive position, because otherwise this round is done. He needs, realistically, to get a couple of kills here, and he gets nothing. Even getting the jump on the players. Now bonkar in-game leader for the team on their own map choice needs a 4K or to buy the most ridiculous amount of time, and he also gets app.
Well, they have looked good and earned this map